Good morning guys, or good afternoon or good evening or whatever time it is where you are when you're watching this. Welcome back to my channel, welcome to another video. As you saw this morning, Avery woke up fairly early, so I've just spent that bit of extra time we had this morning trying to do all the things so that she wouldn't throw up her feet. So her physio recommended that I try and do a little bit of sort of elevated tummy time, which is what I was doing over my leg, and sort of pat her back to try and shift some of the mucus that she would have built up overnight. So far she is doing okay. I fed her on my lap this morning just to try and keep her a bit more upright. Hello gorgeous girl, are you happy? Are you happy?
She wasn't happy with me though.
Not happy with you?
No, she kept on crying.
Oh, that's probably because you're talking over Frozen. She did throw up a little bit this morning, but it wasn't really sick. It was more like just a build-up of mucus, but her feed has stayed in her tummy, which is good. Very, very warm in the UK at the moment, so I do think that could be playing a little part in it all. She's a little bit warm, but she's happy today, which is good. Are you happy? This, by the way, in case you're wondering, is a satin pillowcase. I ordered it off of Amazon because I'm not sure if I've mentioned before, her hair in the back is curly and it gets quite matted and knotty, so I just thought this might help keep it a little bit tangle free, and so far I have actually seen a difference. It wasn't an expensive one, I just wanted to trial something out just to see if it worked, but I am happy with it and we will continue to use it. Is anyone else like me, and when the weather's nice you just want to wash absolutely everything to save money in the try-in? I've just put our bedding in and I think I might do the boys' bedding tomorrow. The boys' bedding is a little bit more difficult. So I actually made the boys' bedding. I used just a regular single bedding set and sheet from B&M probably, but then I actually sewed the quilt into the cover and then added zips and attached it to the sheet. It makes it a little bit like a sleeping bag, so it's really easy for the boys to make the beds themselves. All they've got to do is just zip it back up. I will be honest, I'm not a seamstress. It's not the best quality, but it works. But yeah, obviously because it's all kind of sewn together, they are much thicker, which means they take up a lot of space in the washing machine, so I might have to do them in 2 or 3 goes, but definitely going to make use of the weather. I thought I would show you guys my current skincare routine because I don't think that's something I've shared on my channel before. I used to be really into makeup and, you know, full faces of makeup, and I still love playing around with makeup and stuff, but I've noticed as I've gotten older I'd rather invest my time and money more into my skincare, into my canvas. I'm noticing a lot of things with my skin that I feel like need to be taken care of and looked after instead of just masked over. I use the CeraVe smoothing cleanser. It's got salicylic acid in it. I'm not sure if I said that right at all, but basically my skin can get quite spot prone if I don't keep on top of exfoliating it, and I just find that using this as a daily cleanser kind of helps keep all of the dry, dead skin away. I've been using this for probably over a year now, and I do think I've noticed a difference in my skin. My skin tends to go through kind of stages. Sometimes I'll have a breakout and it will take months for it to settle down, and sometimes, like now, especially in the summertime, my skin's okay. The toner I've been using recently isn't really a toner, it's a micellar water. Please excuse the state of the bottle. The boys tend to make a big mess when they brush their teeth. But I just found this at Lidl. This isn't what I normally use. I normally use one from, I think it's called Vitamix, and it's their, I think it's rose water and hibiscus toner, and that's the one that I really like. But I ran out of it and then I just found that in Lidl, so I thought I'd pick it up because of convenience. I couldn't be bothered to go down to Boots, but I do need to pick up some more of that toner because I definitely prefer that one. This one kind of foams a little bit when you use it, and I don't like that. I do always use toner in my skincare routine though, just because I find if I don't kind of make sure all of that cleanser is off and kind of go in with something else, then my skin just plays up. I'm not the best at being consistent with my eye cream, but the one I use is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I really like this one. If it will focus, there we go. I actually really like all of Ole Henriksen's stuff. I've used a fair bit of a few of the different ranges and I've liked all of it, and the smell is just so nice. I think the reason why I tend to steer clear from eye creams is I do have really sensitive eyes, especially in the summertime, and my eyes water really easily, and I find if I put anything kind of near my eyes, whether it's like sun cream, moisturizer or eye cream, it finds a way to get into my eyes. I would normally use the Ole Henriksen Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream as my moisturizer. That one is my absolute favorite. I used it for a really long time, but I ran out, and if you've ever used any of Ole Henriksen's stuff, then you'll know that it's not exactly affordable skincare. I mean, it's more affordable than a lot of them, but it's a little bit more on the expensive side. I think a pot of the cream is around £30, or the last time I checked, probably more. So when I ran out, I actually picked this up. I thought I'd give something a little bit more affordable a go. This is the L'Oreal Revitalift filler with hyaluronic acid. I don't love this one as much as I love the Ole Henriksen one. This one kind of leaves my skin with more of a satin finish, and I prefer my moisturizers to leave my skin kind of feeling really tacky and hydrated and glowy, whereas this one, it's almost got a bit of a matte feel to it, but it doesn't break me out, so I will continue to use it until I've finished it, and then I'll probably go back to Ole Henriksen. SPF. Now this is something I've only started doing in the last year or so, and I wish I had have done it sooner. The reason why I've jumped on the bandwagon now is because I've noticed my skin gets a lot of pigmentation, and I feel like it is being caused from the sun. So something that I am quite self-conscious about, I have noticed it when I've been editing my videos, is I have this pigmentation on my upper lip here, and I don't know if you've noticed it before, or probably thought I had a mustache, because that's definitely what it looked like, but it's not. It is pigmentation. It's caused by the sun. It's not hair, but I get the same sort of here and here, and then along my nose it's almost like a cluster of freckles. I also get a bit here and on my chin, so I'm trying to be a little bit more vigilant with my SPF. The one I use is the La Roche-Posay Anthelios 50+, and this is the tinted one. I have bought the non-tinted one to try out once I'm finished with this one. I do like the tinted one. I like that it gives my skin like a nice kind of even tone, but I don't know, sometimes, I don't know if it's a sensory thing, but sometimes I feel a bit weird when I feel like I've got makeup on. Like, I just don't feel clean, like I want to get it off. That's probably another reason why I've steered away from makeup and more to skincare now. And because this is tinted, until it really settles into my skin, it kind of gives me that same feeling. But I do like it. I would recommend it. It obviously works. But I think I will probably prefer the non-tinted version. But since my face is usually a few shades lighter than my body, then it helps to even me out. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll pretty much do exactly the same at night time, obviously apart from the SPF. I just wanted to include this in this video just because skincare for me is that little bit of time each day that I feel like I'm taking care of myself, I'm taking care of my skin. And I do think it's really important to make time in the day for self-care. Someone actually asked me to make a video all about the things that I do to care for myself, and maybe I will in the future, but for now I just thought I'd include that because, like I said, self-care is very important. Gone for something light and airy. I mentioned in Wednesday's vlog that I love Shein. This dress is actually from Shein. I can't remember how much it was now. It doesn't fit me as well as it once did. I bought this when I was expressing, and obviously I had much more to fill it out with then. But I still really love it. It's really, really airy, really comfortable, perfect for this weather. And I've just popped on a bikini underneath it because if Avery goes down for a decent nap today, I might lay out for an hour. And we are rocking the mum bun. This is what happens when I plait my hair. I plait my hair with every intention to keep it nice and wavy because I like the way it looks. And then I brush it once, it turns into a lion's mane and I get frustrated with it. And then it just goes up. So, mum bun it is. There are so many weeds, you can't see where my plants stop and the weeds start. And the funny thing is, they're not even our weeds. They come in from outside the fence. But then we've also got a lot of weeds in the gravel and it just really needs to be done. What's this? What's this? What's this? What can you see? I see you. I see you. Hello, gorgeous girl. Oh dear.
We apologise for the delay. Please continue to hold and somebody will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you.
There are 12 calls ahead of you.
Just got off the phone to our doctor's surgery. The doctor's going to give me a call back at some point today. I just want to have a chat with him about all of Avery's mucus and this cough that she's got. Our community nurse mentioned a nebulizer a while back, so I'm not sure if that's something that might help in this situation. I'll give you an update if we get a call back. What's up, little lady? What's up, little lady? You just want some attention. Can mommy have a kiss? Kiss a kiss. Avery, can mommy kisses? Thank you. That was a nice kiss. Round and round the garden like a teddy bear. A one step, a two step, and a tickly underwear. I was gonna ask your advice, guys, because you always seem to have really good advice about this rug. So this rug's seen better days. I'm sure if you are a feeding tube family, then you will know just how messy it can be, especially with Avery's vomiting issues. We always clean it up. Obviously, we always spot clean the rug if it gets anything on it, but it's gotten to the point now where so much has happened to it that I think it just needs to go. So in the meantime, I think we're just going to get rid of the rug and then use sort of play mats and blankets and stuff for Avery on the floor. What I want to replace it with is something that looks like a rug, so it's kind of got the style of a rug and the design of a nice rug, but more in sort of that memory foam playmat fabric. I don't want something that kind of jigsaws together. Obviously, you know, we've got that playmat over there that's kind of like puzzle pieces that you fit together. I want one whole piece, but I want it to be playmat material and I want it to be wipeable, just because with our lifestyle with Avery and everything, I think it would be so much easier to have something soft for her to lay on and stuff, but that is also wipeable and easily cleaned without having to either get rid of it or put it in the washing machine. I mean, I have swooned over the rugs from Ruggable because I know they're machine washable, but they're just so expensive and I just don't have the budget for it right now. So I think a playmat material might be the way to go. It's okay. It's okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, am I not giving you my attention? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I've seen a few websites that do them online, but I haven't really found a design that I really love. I don't want grey. I'm trying to steer away from grey a little bit. I mean, I hate the fact that my walls are grey. I've spent months painting pretty much the entire house grey and now I hate it. I'm definitely more into sort of brown and beige tone neutrals now. And warmer colours as well, because in the winter time it just makes the house feel a bit warmer. But yeah, if you guys know of any companies, then please let me know. You okay, buddy?
Yeah.
What are you doing upstairs?
Watching Dragon Ball Z Super.
Yeah, are you going to get dressed in a minute?
Where are we going?
I'm not going anywhere, but it's nice to get dressed. Why don't you put your swim shorts on and then they're on then if you go in the paddling pool later?
I don't think I really want to go.
What do you want to do today then?
Let's play stuff and watch stuff, cause
Play stuff and watch stuff when the weather's like this. Do you want to play outside?
no,
Why not?
it's just too hot outside.
I have some very precious children that don't want to play outside because it's too hot. To be fair, it is very hot. Even I can't stand to be out there for more than sort of half an hour at the minute. I say this, there's probably some of you that live in much warmer climates than we do and think that we are total crybabies. I love the sun, I love the heat, but for children, it is very hot today. Avery's got banana, peanut butter, baby porridge and prune juice for her blend today. The cutest thing just happened. I just had Avery on my lap while I had something to eat and we were watching House of Feuds. I know a lot of you guys recommended House of Feuds to me and I do already watch their channel. I think their kids are so cute, the channel is amazing, and how does she look so put together all the time? Anyway, I was watching her newest video and Beckham was laughing, and I kid you not, Avery started smiling when Beckham started to laugh. I took a video, so I will insert it in just a second, but I did rewind it and do it again just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. But no, she was definitely smiling at Beckham. It was the cutest thing ever, but I'll insert that footage now. Is that funny? Is that funny? Don't mind me, guys, I just randomly got a nosebleed out of nowhere. I never had one in my entire life. I'm just gonna carry on like this. I managed to get a little bit of the weeding done, not much, but a little bit. Better than nothing. I got some of the big ones out, but this little lady woke up from her nap and she didn't have a very long nap today, to be honest. I think it's just too hot. We're just not built for the heat here. Our houses don't have air conditioning. It's just as hot in the house as it is outside, and Avery needs to be swaddled for a nap really, otherwise you can't put her down without her startling, and swaddling in this heat it's just not realistic. So short nap today, but that is fine. We're just sat outside before the garden is completely rid of the shade because the sun's edging closer and closer towards where we are, and then the entire garden will just be blazing sunshine then, and then we'll probably have to go in. Ah, good girl.
It's doing great.
She's doing great. She is.
Why don't I hold the camera?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Am I allowed to hold the camera?
Hang on. No, buddy, hang on. She's been sick. Well, that was a dramatic turn of events. We're back inside now. Avery's all cleaned up. Miraculously, she managed to not get a single drop of that on her clothes. I've got the fan going now and I've just got a cold flannel here. I'm just trying to keep her cool. It's not like her to throw up at this time of day. Even all the days that we've been doing blends for her second feed of the day, she's never thrown it up like that. So I honestly think the heat's just got something to do with it. I'm not sure what the temperature is today, but I've got a feeling it's probably high 20s, maybe even 30 degrees. So it is quite hot, and like I said, our houses just aren't equipped for it. And then also, like I've been saying, she is really, really mucusy. So I think just everything added together is just making her a little bit extra sicky. I might just scratch the blends until either she's not so mucusy and coughy, or until the weather cools down a bit, because I just think with the heat and then her being mucusy, I don't think we're really going to be able to see the benefit of the blend. And plus it's a change as well, it's a transition, it's something different in her tummy, and I want to give it, you know, a fair shot, because I've mentioned before we did the same thing with her feed that she's on now. She got poorly, she was throwing it up, and instead of just assuming it was the feed that was making her ill, we stopped until she was feeling better, and then we started again, and it all ran really smoothly. So if Avery's not quite herself and she's a little bit under the weather, then transitions don't tend to work well. Anyway, I've got her gabapentin, and I've also made up twice as much water than I normally would at this time, just because it is hot and she has been throwing up. I don't want her to get dehydrated. I'm also a little bit wary of holding her too much, just because I know I'm really warm and I don't want to just transfer all of my body heat onto her. We've got an appointment to see Avery's GP in about 20 minutes. It doesn't take too long to get there, just to get her checked over, get her lungs checked over, because this cough has lasted quite a while. And I also spoke to him about nebulizers. He said that's not something he can get hold of himself, but our community nurse team might be able to. So go get her checked over, make sure everything is okay, and I'll catch you guys up when we get back. Just got home from the doctors. Avery's chest is fine in terms of there's no chest infection, but he said he can hear a lot of kind of mucus and rattling on her chest. So I think we're going to try a nebulizer, just because this has been going on for such a long time. I feel as though it's going to end up being a long-term issue. So I've called and left a message with Avery's nurse admin team. I'm just waiting for a call back from our community nurse now to try and get hold of one, and then our GP practice will be able to provide the pods for it, I guess. I've never had any experience with a nebulizer. I know roughly what it looks like. I'm just hoping it will help kind of loosen all of that mucus on Avery's chest, especially in the mornings. Avery's just having a feed now. I decided to switch back to her usual pediatric complete, just because of the mucus and of the vomiting. I really don't want our transition into blends to be a negative experience. So I feel like until she starts to get a little bit better, I'm just going to stick with her usual feed that she's used to, and then we will tackle blends again when she's a little bit better. Speaking of blends, we just got an exciting delivery. I did it, guys. I got the Vitamix. From all of the research that I've done and the people that I've asked, the Vitamix really is just top dog in the blender world, I guess. And if this is going to be Avery's main source of nutrition, then I really wanted to have something that was going to stand the test of time, blend everything down as smooth as it needs to be, and I just think this was the right choice for us. We did go with the entry level model. We went with the E310 Explorian. Like I said, that is the entry level, so this cost I think £399, but I think they go up a fair bit more than that the kind of higher in model you get. I ended up finding it in the end on John Lewis. There's not that many stockists for the Vitamix in the UK. John Lewis was one of the few, and I know that their reputation is good, so I went with them. I will leave a link down below for the blender. I'm dying to get this thing out of the box and have a look at it, so let's unbox it together. Right, I'm just going to pop the box on the floor so I can actually put this thing somewhere. So this is how it comes packaged. Looks like we've got the main container there. I have no idea what this is. Oh good, it comes with a little first blends book. That's nice. A guide to getting started with your new Vitamix machine. Have to have a little look through that later on. Oh. That's heavy. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the first blends book. Oh, that's really nice. Lots of different recipes and stuff in there. That's not in English. Oh, okay, so they do have an English section. They have a baby food section as well. But yeah, they do have an English section. So each language is only about that much. So it's not quite as impressive as it looks. And then this is the user manual. So apparently this is called a tamper. Place the lid on an empty container, remove the lid plug and insert the tamper through the lid plug opening. The tamper should fit easily. It should not come in contact with the blades. I'll be totally honest guys, I'm not too sure what the purpose of this is. Wow. I don't know how to put a blender together. Oh, there we go. It mentions a blade scraper and a tamper holder, but I'm assuming that this one doesn't come with those because there's nothing else in the box. So this is the on-off switch. That's the speed dial, and this is the pulse setting. Okay, well I'll have a proper read through all the instructions some other time. Yeah, that's basically it. It's a beast. Now I need to find somewhere to put it. I think it's definitely going to have a space on the worktop because I'm hoping to be using this fairly frequently. It's a fair bit later now. Avery has had a bath because she was sick again. I think this is a little bit more than just the mucus. I do think there is some kind of illness brewing because it is really not like her to throw up unless it's in the morning or sometimes in the evening. But she's okay. She's cooled down a bit, she's had a bath. I think I'm going to close this vlog off here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so that you're notified of my future uploads. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and follow us along on this journey, creating an amazing life while adapting to additional and complex medical needs. And with that said, I'll see you all on Wednesday with another video. Bye guys.